store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Notre Dame and Georgia were hardly strangers in recent years, but that clash in the playoff in the Sugar Bowl took a turn as the Irish won for the first time against the Dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good job by Notre Dame finishing the first half, forcing turnovers, special teams scoring a touchdown, not beating themselves. Notre Dame, they proved they belong on the big stage, Jesse, and that gave them momentum moving forward.
Yeah, they wanted to make a statement against the SEC champs, and they sure did do that. Now, this time around, they're not sneaking up on anybody. You know Georgia is ready. They're locked and loaded. Kirby Smart will have got them fired up and ready to go. This one's going to look and feel a little bit different.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Looking for a crease. It's locked. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free, you just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got it in the middle. It's Branch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it right.
The Bulldogs are on the move. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got it on the outside, it's Williams. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Dropping back, it's Carr. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Brings into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you.
Got some room under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. Your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The shotgun on third down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's falling. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this one.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Looking to throw again. Finds a man on the left. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32.
First down for the offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Firing to the right, complete. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bndh2. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Washington. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled. 2nd and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Georgia going up tempo.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Jumped on top of the pile.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive.
The ball squirts free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Takes the handoff. It's live. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
It's our coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.